Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, Carrie Whitlatch and Farmers Insurance, Steve Sparrow, the Master Connector, and Michael Holt and Lincoln Media Group. For more information on Carrie Whitlatch and Farmers Insurance, call 541-258-3995. And for more information on Steve Sparrow and the Master Connector and Master Connector Show, go to stevesparrow.com. And finally, for more information on how you can gain more visibility and marketing for your business with Lincoln Media Group, go to lincolnmediagroup.com. Hey everybody, welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. I am so glad to be with you here on this Thursday morning. It's going to be an amazing day, and I'm so thankful that you're joining us today. I have an amazing young man, an amazing guest today. Jordan Thomas is with me, and I'm super excited about that. We're going to get to him shortly, but first, got a few things that I want to share with you. And first, I just want to thank you. Want to thank you for being such an amazing community. You know, I am so grateful for all of you and the ability to interact with you online and then get the chance to meet a lot of you in person. You know, as time goes on, I've met more and more people that I have originally met online. And that is a great thing about the networking and connecting and community building we do here on Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie, which, by the way, is every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for your listening and viewing pleasure. And I am just so grateful for this opportunity, for what I can do. And I want to share something with you today. I'm just getting this out here and getting it ready for all of you. But first, I want to tell you this show is all about amazing people. And it's all about how amazing people connect. And that is what I have with you today, is an amazing connector. In fact, Jordan is traveled to go see other people. He makes it a point when he is in a community where somebody is, he stops and he makes a point to be able to connect with them in person. And that's what I'm talking about. Connection and building this community. He's at a young age where he is learning and growing with that ability to grow his community, to do great things for him. And I'm just super excited about what he's doing, but we're going to let him tell more about himself. I love to connect, of course, and you can connect with me, believe it or not, at russhedge.com. That's right. russhedge.com is the place where you can find everything you need to know about Russ Hedge. And so simple. If you remember my name, you know how to get a hold of me online, russhedge.com. All of my connection links for social media, for my email, phone number. You can even schedule time directly on my calendar to Zoom with me, and I would love to connect and Zoom with you. I would. In fact, my goal this year is to connect with at least 1,000 new people and I am ready to do it. I have knocked that out of the park the last 2 years in a row, going for year three. It's going to be great. So please connect with me. I would love to get to know you. Also, it would be so great if you would join our YouTube community. And it is easy, if I can say that word, community, YouTube community. And you can easily get to my YouTube by going to marketingwithruss.live. Again, super simple. Marketingwithruss.live is a place to go. All of my connection links, everything you need to know. I mean, the videos, the shows, all about marketing with Russ, Russ Reels Live, the Experience Live with Russ and Scott. It is all there for you. And so I hope that you check that out and that you subscribe today, because we're really growing. That things happen when you interact and engage in community. And so I want to make sure that you go there today, marketingwithruss.live. Thank you for that. And also, if you could please share this out, that would be so amazing. Share and tag your friends and let them know, hey, everybody, Marketing with Russ is on, and Jordan Thomas is on his way in. You do not want to miss this young man. And so today, I want to encourage you to do that and let others know what's going on. That's so good. So also, I actually was speaking at an event this morning and getting a chance to show them all my books. So you know about, most likely, Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. Wrote that during the beginning of the pandemic. This year have come out already with 2 collaborative books. Wrote a chapter in volume 1 of Rattled Awake, and also A Note to My Family, You Are My Legacy. 2 amazing books, #1 bestsellers internationally, #1 on Amazon. Great, great reads, amazing people together. And you will learn more about my cancer journey in both of those books. Also have another one coming out, Perspectives on Cancer, volume 2, which will be out this month. And have another one that I'm working on right at the moment. At the end of this year, you'll be seeing the follow-up to Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. So stay tuned for that. And so I'm very, very excited at the opportunities that I've been given to be able to write those books. So, all right, today I'm going to give you your marketing tip of the day. Are you ready? Here is your marketing tip of the day. Take action. Yep, it's that simple. Take action. You know, I was reading a little bit about John Maxwell this morning. Actually, I was listening to John Maxwell too. He is an amazing leadership guru, and he is all over the world. And all that he does, his message is so simple. He was talking about the power of 5. Know what you want. Have the right tools. Take action. Stay focused and be consistent. Those are things that we all need to think about every day. You got to know what your goals and your dreams are. You've got to have the right tools to be able to accomplish what you want in your business, in your life. But having the tools is not enough, because you have to take action. And that's my point today. You can have all the great marketing tools, you can have all the great things for your business, but unless you take action and you move forward and you actually make something happen, it's all for naught, because you can think about it and dream about it all you want. But until you take action, things are not happening. And it sounds really simple, but it also has to do with community. You need to do that in your community as well. Take action today, make great things happen. You can do it. And that is your marketing tip of the day. You know, sometimes I think people think that these marketing tips are very simple, but you know, I'm starting very simple with these on purpose, because I want you to get some very critical points down about what's important in life and your business, because it affects everything. You can know so much about your industry. You can know so much about marketing and branding and everything you need to know, but unless you're taking action on what you know with the tools you have, nothing is going to progress for you. You need to take that action, even if it's only one step at a time. So today, I want to encourage you to do that. So, okay, time to get Jordan in the room. He's over there going, oh my goodness, am I ever going to get in here? Okay, here he comes, Mr. Jordan Thomas. Woo! Hey, Jordan. It is so great to have you. I'm so glad to get you on finally. You are an amazing young man and accomplishing so much. Let's start from the beginning and say, who is Jordan Thomas? What are you all about? Give us just a little synopsis of who you are and what you're up to.
First and foremost, I am a follower of Christ, a musician, author, writer, and up and coming office assistant for my county.
I love what you start with because, who are you really, right? And of course, I'm a Christ follower myself. So we have that in common. And we're both authors. Let's
Hmm.
start with that. Tell us a little bit about your books that you've written or your book that you wrote. I can't remember if you have more than one. You just graduate and you just actually graduated from college not long ago, right?
Yes.
That is amazing. You've already written a book. Man, if I was on top of it like you at your age, that would have been amazing. So tell us about your book.
Right now, there are three. Um, the title Joys and Pains, Ascension, and Create, Execute, Repeat. The first two are poetry, and the most recent one is about creativity and just
Awesome.
leveraging that in different aspects of life.
Awesome. So you actually have, what is that, 3 books you have out?
Yes, so far.
So I love what you said. The action, say it to me again so I get it right. It's action and repeat. Is that what it was?
Create, execute, repeat.
There you go. Create, execute, and repeat. See, I love that. I love that because so much of business and life is about that. You need to be creative and get out there and make something, but then you have to be able to execute it, just like we were talking about. Take action, just like I was talking about in my marketing tip of the day, and then repeat it because it's not a one-time thing, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, I just love that. So, what do you love most about writing books?
What I love the most is the process of writing and determining what I want to include in that book and what I don't want to include, whether it's based on not having enough information at the time or enough experience, and the aftermath, just having what I write um, impact people in the way it does and resonate with many. The fact that that mere words can resonate with many people, something that small seems very grand in the ultimately.
Right. Well, and besides the fact that you have like the coolest shades ever, and they make you look really, you're looking good. Um, Tell me, what is your real purpose behind those books? I mean, why did you start writing?
The first two, they were poetry. I just wanted to test the waters and see what it's like publishing, doing self-publishing on Amazon. At the time, I used a platform called CreateSpace, which is not there anymore, but it worked pretty well for me. It was something I always wanted to do. And June of that same year, I first published. I said that I wanted to publish a book, and doing that, I tried to be a man of my word and follow through with things, which is not always doable, but for the most part, um, I'm glad I got that out of the way.
Well, I'm so glad you're a man of your word because I think character is so important as you go through life. And you are starting a new adventure coming up soon, right?
Hmm.
Do you want to talk about that at all today, or are we going to move past that one?
I don't know that I don't know too many details yet, but in short, it's for an office assistant from my county, and
Very cool.
this is following after a long period of just searching for employment, searching for consistent employment, which is not easy to do in today's market. And for that, I believe we ought to have more empathy for those in the same boat and
Sure.
I can definitely say it's created a lot more empathy for me, for those in the same boat. So I'm
Yeah.
slow to judge why different circumstances.
So talk to me a little bit about, you are such a great connector. And you're one of the few people. I'm usually reaching out and connecting with most people because that's just kind of what I'm all about. But you make a real good effort to stay connected with me, which I appreciate, by the way. And and I know, we've talked Russ Johns. There's so many great friends that you've stayed connected with and visited in person.
Hmm.
And so talk a little bit about the importance of connection and community to you.
Well, connection for me, there needs to be longevity with that, and reciprocity. It shouldn't be transactional, and I try to not make it that. It can become that way, unfortunately. But lasting connections, they need to be have merit and have something beyond mere business or something beyond favors,
Right.
anything of that sort. There needs to be substance. Otherwise, it's going to be end up becoming superficial.
Exactly. And you don't want it to be transactional. You don't want your business to be transactional. You want to
Hmm.
have a personal approach. And that's what I love. I mean, you are coming from the heart. We share, we pray for each other. You are just a bright light. When I see, and I can call you a young person, and you should appreciate that because I'm going on my 60th birthday coming up here this next summer. And but you are really you give me hope for the future. Not that I didn't have hope, but you give me hope when there's younger people, younger adults like yourself that are doing great things, that are moving in a positive direction, and that are positively affecting other people. And connection and community building is a huge part of that, right? Doesn't matter what industry you're in, it doesn't matter what you do,
Hmm.
you need to continue to do that. So so your secret agent sunglasses, do those help with connection?
No, dude, actually prescription glasses. They just tint out when I'm in the sun.
I just love your glasses. It's okay. I'm just having fun with those. So listen, you are very active on LinkedIn, right?
Hmm.
What do you find is a real advantage to that, especially when it comes to connection building, community, and and moving yourself forward, not just getting a job, but I mean, you go way beyond that.
Honestly, LinkedIn hasn't really helped me in getting a job. Um, for the most part, it's helped me become a better communicator and a better connector, and not just going out to pitch my services or pitch what I'm aspiring to do. I want to connect with people with an intent and sending an invite, personalizing it, which from there it humanizes the experience more. I want to give a humanizing experience on LinkedIn and elsewhere, especially in the age of AI.
So how versed are you in AI since you bring that up?
I'm a novice, and for the most part, I don't trust all of it. I frankly think a lot of it's demonic, but that's for another time. But I use a few platforms, um, testing it using Google Bard for like cover letters and resumes. They
It can be
work pretty
helpful.
efficiently. Yeah.
Well, I think that what you're saying is you need to be careful with whatever you use, but I
Oh
think
yeah.
that I think what we're finding, people that are using it the right way, AI is a good tool to help you, but it's not going to take over for what you do.
Hmm.
And nor should you let it, because
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are utilizing AI in their connection and community building too, in their communications too much to the point where, like today, I got it's funny because Befuddled Live the Life You Choose is a nonfiction book that's meant to help and inspire you. It's got stories about my life, but it's not a fictional story. It's not like a something you would make a movie out of. And today I got an email. They wanted to make a movie out of my book. And it really would help if when they cut and paste your name that they use the same font size and the same font, because you could tell they're just inserting, your information there, and they're sending this out to thousands of people. And
Mhm.
so those are examples of what you don't want to do with AI. What
Yeah.
you absolutely do not want to do. You don't want to take that personal touch away. So okay, so I do appreciate all that you do on LinkedIn. I appreciate all that you're about. What would you tell uh, people that of the younger generation, your age, that are really just getting rolling in things? What do you think is going to make you successful because of your community and because of the connecting you're doing? How do you think that's going to aid you as you go along?
It will aid you, honestly, by circumstances that aren't always pleasant. I think that's what they were made to do. Sometimes on LinkedIn, we may not always, it doesn't always merit success, especially overnight.
Hmm.
It is a grind, but even with that, with the natural things, there must come spiritual things, there must come internal things, building our character, refining our character. And nobody is immune from setbacks. The difference is what we allow those setbacks to do within us. And sometimes they have to bring stuff out of us that shouldn't be there. That's what I've allowed this long-standing job search to do with me, in bringing out behaviors that haven't been doing me any good, bringing out temperaments, because I've had a temper growing up, and dealing with rejection doesn't make that easy, but
Right.
that's what they're for.
Well, and I think too, like you said, you've used it to refine you. You've used it as something that you're learning and growing through the good and the bad. I mean, we all have issues and things that happen in our life, whether they're in
Mhm.
person, online, or whatever. And I think that you're using it as a tool to grow in your life, right? You're using it as a tool to get people around you to help you because we're better together, right? We are
Mhm.
better together, and when we work together, so many amazing things are possible. So, Jordan, I just appreciate you so much. I want you to give everybody your gold nugget, what you want them to remember from today's show about you and what you want them to what you want to inspire them with, and then tell everybody how they get in touch with you.
Well, first to get in touch with me is social media. My @ is pensive poet 97. Again, that's pensive poet 97 on Twitter and Instagram. My last tip would probably be, whether my generation or those before, start, stay, and end with God. He will never fail you no matter what. And that can be cliche, but you never really know until he's all you have, when that's truly all you ever need.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say a huge amen to that. I'm with you. And I love the NLT version of the 23rd Psalm that says, "The Lord is my shepherd. He is all that I need."
Hmm.
And you know what? I've got all that I need. That is an amazing thing. So Jordan, listen, thank you so much for being here today. I'm going to say goodbye, wrap the show up, but hang tight in the green room because I'm going to chat with you after I get done here. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. God.
Oh, I cut him off during the middle of the thank you. Well, there you go. I'm good at that. Hey, everybody. I am so grateful you're here today on Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie, and you're part of this community. And Jordan is a huge part of this community. I want you to reach out and connect with this young man. His LinkedIn has been scrolling across the bottom of the screen. We have the rest of his connection information in the show notes, and you can connect with him. He gave you that information for his Instagram and his Twitter or X. And so, yeah, connect with this young man. He will encourage you and you can encourage him. And I'm telling you, it's important to me to be a mentor and a guide and a encouragement to all generations. And so I appreciate Jordan so much. He's always texting me and giving me calls, and I appreciate that. Reach out to someone today and encourage them, because I think that will make your life so much better. Again, want to remind you that we're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for your listening and viewing pleasure. And we would love for you to be part of this community. And you can be part of the YouTube community by going to marketingwithruss.live. Please subscribe today. We're trying to grow that community, and it gives you access to amazing people that have been on Marketing with Russ. So just want to encourage you to do that today. And I want to encourage you to have a great rest of the week and weekend. And until we see you again, which will be this coming Monday on Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. Have an amazing day and amazing life. Talk to you soon, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.